Well, the late actor and friend to so many in real life, Matthew Perry, once said that he wanted to be remembered for helping others. Today, his commitment to raising awareness about the struggles of addiction is being honored in a very special way in Ottawa. And CTV's Jeremie Charron is standing by with two of the people who were closest to Perry, his sister Caitlin and stepfather Keith Morrison, for the launch of the Matthew Perry Foundation of Canada. Jeremie.
Yeah, Sandy, honoring Matthew Perry's legacy is the focus of the launch of this foundation. It is what they are focusing on big time. And we're here today with Keith and Caitlin for a little more on that. First of all, it's been nearly a year since Matthew's death. How has the last year been for the two of you?
Well, grief is a funny thing. You can't tell how it's going to act on you on any given hour or day or minute. To use the overused word, it's a roller coaster. But one thing it has, because I've been approached by so many people who want to say, sorry for your loss, is the recognition that this happens to millions of people. We're just one of many, many, many people who have dealt with a family member who has succumbed to addiction. And it reminds me, it always goes back to that thing he said at the end, that what he wants to be remembered for is helping others. He came back from Canada with that in his head, and he was so thrilled by the reaction he got here in Canada. He said, I didn't realize people still cared about me in Canada, which is, his home. So he was happy about that, and I think about that a lot now.
All about his legacy. How often did you guys talk, and how often Matthew talked to you about his legacy? And, Keith talks about him mentioning when he died, he wanted to be remembered as someone who helped people.
Oh, I didn't expect
how special is today for you guys in the launch of this?
Well, it's a very special day. He didn't talk much about legacy when we were together. We talked about silly things, fun things. We got into the personal sometimes, but it was the kind of deeper personal, not the big, who are we going to be stuff. Yeah. But I know that this was not only very important to him, but I think it gave him a lot of solace to be able to help other people. It made him feel like there was a purpose to what he went through. And frankly, I think that if he were still here, this isn't something that wouldn't be happening. This is something we would be working on together.
Mm-hmm. I know the focus of the project is a lot on kind of what happens after treatment. Mm-hmm. There's a bit of a gap there that you guys are looking to bridge. Talk to me a little bit more quickly about kind of what the focus of the foundation's work is going to be.
Absolutely. Well, treatment is wonderful. You can get, you get dry, you learn about recovery, but then you go back and the same scary world is still waiting for you. All of the problems are still waiting for you, and your brain is still healing. It's healing from years of substance use, and it can't feel joy. It can't feel okay. So we want to help people in that time as the brain recovers by taking care of some of the issues that are worrying them in their life. Housing, job training, job placement, mental health support from peers and from professionals. And we want to do that so that people have the opportunity to focus on their recovery, to give them the best shot of making that a journey that's successful.
Thank you both so much for your time today, and congrats on the launch of this initiative.
Thank you so very much.
Sandy, back to you.
Okay, Jeremie. And Keith, nice to see you again. For our viewers, Keith was a longtime anchor here at CTV News.